We have created a new scene for the end of the fifth act. Hamlet's funeral has just taken place, and Horatio, his servant and friend, has been attempting to deal with an overpowering grief. At the end of the final scene of the play, Hamlet stops Horatio from killing himself by exclaiming, "If thou didst ever hold me in thy heart, absent thee from felicity a while, and in this harsh world draw thy breath in pain to tell my story." Act 5, Scene 2, 381 to 384. Horatio considers ending his life after Hamlet's death, as he cannot fathom living after the events he has witnessed, but he returns to these words in the back of his mind. He is reminded that he cannot let such an honored and respected man down. He must remain loyal to Hamlet's dying wish for him to have his story live on. In our scene, Horatio is speaking with Lord Fortinbras as they are departing from the tough ceremony. Fortinbras offers Horatio a position for a loyalty under his rule in the upper class, and Horatio accepts. We chose to view Fortinbras's proposal through a Marxist lens because Marxism greatly deals with the ramifications of power and money on an individual. Being in a higher social class grants one more political power. Horatio may have had various reasons for agreeing to work with Fortinbras. It is possible that he craves more power, but it is also more likely that he feels a lack of purpose in his life without Hamlet and wants to feel important again. In the play, lower economic groups are not thought to have less value, as Horatio, a man of more inferior class, is Hamlet's confidant. He tends to his needs, but is also his dear friend. Horatio then notices Hamlet's ghost lingering behind him, and they have an important encounter. Hamlet advises Horatio to take the offer that Fortinbras gives him, for it is an excellent opportunity and will give him the ability to continue the beliefs, reign, and legacy of Lord Hamlet.
A great ceremony for a great man.
Pardon me for saying so, sir, but great does not even begin to describe him. Like a son he was to the world, a god among men.
Aye, he was. He'll be sorely missed among friends and enemies. And a great servant to him you were. It seems, my good man, I've had a ring in my ear ever since that day.
Be it a ring of mourning, my lord?
Aye, it would seem so.
Forgive me, sir, but I observe no such ring in your ear.
Nor should you, my good man. It's a figment of my mind alone.
I'm afraid I don't understand.
It's of no importance. No grieving man has ever thought clearly.
Death is a natural part of life. Rejoice for those who transform into the earth. Mourn them do not, miss them do not. Attachment leads to jealousy. The shadow of greed, that is. I have my memories of him, his greatness, and that is all I require.
I know he would be glad, as am I, that you did not off yourself upon his passing. A fine servant you are, like a trusty steed to him you were, and for the state of Denmark may you continue to serve.
Of course, I would never betray this land that way. Nor would I deny the will of Lord Hamlet. Upon his desire and request will the rest of my life act.
You've no need to defend your loyalty, my minion.
Nor do I mean to, my lord. Your minion I am, as Lord Hamlet's I previously was.
This is precisely what I have meant to inquire of you. With your dutiful history of service to Prince Hamlet, and to your allegiance to the throne, I imagine you know much about the nature and circumstance of the state. I've determined that a role as an advisor would be very fitting for a man of your intelligence and caliber.
I thank you most sincerely for your very generous offer. However, I do also speculate, with your good judgment in mind, whether I am qualified for a position of such high esteem and importance. To go from a mere servant to a member of the upper ranks in lightning time is concerning. I'll have to ponder this offer. I do most sincerely thank you, though, sir. I bid you adieu.
A wonder it is that even with such great men, a state can collapse so magnificently.
Good day, my lord.
A lord not of my good sir. I'm not a man of that class or category. I'm just a commoner like yourself.
I take it back, my friend. I didn't realize we were on such equal footing.
And what mean you by this?
Oh, nothing. It's just that now I know I can speak in earnest with a man of my same lifestyle and experience. I need not fear being baffled by your educated words and your higher level thinking. If you were such, why, this conversation will be one-sided, with us unable to talk on the same level.
I merely meant to answer your question. No need to take such offense.
Yes, I know. My apologies. It is just that I have seen many buried in this graveyard, men great and men foul, and laid the same in rest. As such, it has become hard for me to judge one's character by his treatment in life, the way he carries himself and by his personality. And let me tell you, in my attempts to judge with no prior knowledge of the man, I have come to only one conclusion in all cases. It can't be done. There is no differentiating. This man may be tall, another fat, but all is beside the matter and inconsequential. One must know another well to pass judgment on character, and with deference to class or family, many are unfairly judged.
You're quite wise for one of such menial pursuits. My Lord Hamlet would have liked you.
Aye, and I may have liked him had I a chance to meet him. Good day.
So there it is, the oh-so-important question. Do I seize this wonderful opportunity? It seems just hours ago I was contemplating taking my own life, as I felt that I had no purpose without the great Hamlet, who supported me over the many years. If I do agree to this proposition, will it look like I am replacing him? I feel I am ill-prepared for a role of such importance, especially because I am not a member of the upper class. I was always simply a servant. Never have I been left so lacking a guided torch. Darkened is the light ahead of me. Am I capable of making the correct decision? Is one decision more correct than the other? Do I dare trust my judgment in matters of which I am not prepared? The bliss of simplicity in the past is now gone, and I am left with the complex riddle of life. How, I wonder, do great leaders gain the clairvoyance to become such? Is it a trait inherited from great kin before, or is it learned through apprenticeship? Is greatness in the blood of the Hamlets and Fortinbrasses of the world, or is it cultivated from birth? Mere mortals such as I should not be the deciders of such questions. Perhaps I would know the answers to this question were I determined to lead. Did my late mentor hold the key to this problem? Perhaps Lord Fortinbras knows whether greatness is passed down through lineage or taught. Man as infinitely wise as he must be predetermined to rule. Should I, one who does not possess the extreme intelligence of the nobility, consider myself one? Lord Hamlet never spoke of progression. My role has always been to be by his side, nothing more. If only he had given me guidance for a situation like this. He is perpetually wise in all matters. He would surely have sound advice to resolve my struggles. Alas, the late Hamlet's wishes elude me.
Horatio, it was you who served me most loyal during my toiling on this foul globe. Why do you doubt yourself now?
My lord, you come to me in a manner similar to that of your late father, seeking revenge for some injustice as your father did? I thought all was resolved on the day of your tragic death.
No, good friend. I come only to assist as I may in your decision-making.
What is it you wish for me? I will obey your command.
I urge you to think about what you desire, Horatio. So long have you been a selfless servant of the upper class. It is time that you take the reins of your own life. You must decide whether or not you consider yourself fit for the position, though you know my opinion on the matter well. The state of Denmark would benefit greatly from your advising, as would young Fortinbras. Alas, you must deliberate on your own to discover whether you would be able to perform the required task. The decision is yours, Horatio.
Sound this advice is, my lord, but as much as I trust your judgment, I fear I am not ready to make this decision. An unusual request from a fairly unknown acquaintance, disastrous or treasonous this may prove. Besides, 'tis not mine place to be, as a servant, a member of the king's court. It seems Fortinbras has reached a hasty decision in asking this of me.
Let not difference in class stop thee. A great man you have proved yourself to be. Even I, upon the death of my father, whom I so dearly adored, did not have the honor and loyalty to take my own life, as an act that you so nearly succeeded in doing upon my death. Fortinbras sees the bravery in you, in your want of action, and in the bravery it took to restrain thyself. His intentions in offering you the position are in good heart and good mind.
Yet how do you know that his proposal is in good reason? He could be toying with my mind, testing me to see whether I am truly loyal to him and those above me.
Although Fortinbras may appear to be made of cold stone, he has a good head on his shoulders and a strong heart. His motives are not tainted, believe me, my friends. He has chosen you for a reason.
You are right, sir, as always. I go now if you do bid me adieu. I do request that you continue to guide me through this new life. I fear I will default to serve as a simpleton without your wisest of guidance. I away now to serve this great state in thy memory, and in the memory of King Hamlet.